All of our panel members are going to share their own story and why they're here today. So what I want to do is kind of give you an idea of how this conversation will take place. At first, I'll go from left to right to the podium and have each panel member introduce themselves, why they're here, and the value that they bring to this conversation. I'll give them all 2 minutes. And then from that point, we'll begin the conversation. Tammy, can we start with you?
Yes, good morning, everyone. My name is Reverend Tammy Johns, and I'm a minister here at Unity of the Triangle, and I'm an ordained interfaith minister. The reason I'm here is because I am an Army veteran who has had some trauma, as well as I am a suicide survivor. And you'll hear a little bit more about my story a little later. What I'd like to bring to the conversation is that taking away the stigma of suicide and mental health issues, because it's really important. It is quite the epidemic out there. And also when we find our connection to spirit, how that can help us get through challenging times. And specifically, while we all struggle with this, I also have a purpose of sending this message of getting rid of the stigma in the African American community, in which there is a lot of issues about getting help, because that can sometimes get in the way. So I look forward to participating in this panel discussion. Thank you.
Thank you. My name is Dorothy Barron, and I am a nurse. I am a mental health nurse, and I have been for many years across the generations. And I'm here to tell you my story. I'm a survivor of, suicidal ideation, but I want to give people hope. There's hope out there. There's help out there. And I think everybody needs to be encouraged, no matter what they're going through.
Hi, Rick Mays, the Hope Institute We Care Partnerships. I'm bringing to the table coaching for young men and others who have lost their parent to suicide. We'll share my story later, but that's what I'm here to do, to bring honesty, omnipotence, pure love, and essence to the table and help people to get back to being their inherent human design. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Marita McCorkle, and I've been a foster parent here in North Carolina for 25 years. I have had many young adults that I have walked through suicidal ideations and struggles. And one of my girls committed suicide at the age of 13. So I'm here to give hope to family members who have lost another family member, and love, because love is one of the most important things that I think is missing in most people's lives when they struggle with this. They often don't feel that love. They often don't feel like anybody else cares. And quite often they don't even love or care for themselves. So there's something we've got to change about this. And I want to be able to express that to them.
I'm Michael Goulden. I'm a licensed clinical social worker and a certified health and wellness coach. And in my early 20s, I was in a very dark place where I didn't even find a reason to get out of bed in the morning sometimes. And I realized through irrational thoughts, poor coping skills, and medical issues that that was the barrier getting in the way. And for the past 30 years, I've dedicated my life to helping people lift these burdens off of them so they can lead fulfilling lives.
My name is Stephanie Caberline. My background is I'm a commercial interior designer who was a stay-at-home mom up until about 10 years ago. I started getting back into commercial interior design, and I actually focus on health and wellness and how I design spaces. I was in the process of launching my design consulting business when my husband committed suicide in May of 2022. It was a very surprising and just traumatic event for me and my two children. my children are now 20 and 17. And I am basically using my vulnerability and sharing my story and circumstances around it to talk about how I'm turning a personal tragedy into an opportunity to make a positive impact on others in ways that they can learn, grow, and heal.
My name is Martin Grossman. I'm a success coach by trade. My passion has been helping men, and in 1995, I went through a divorce that led to a very deep depression. And the only thing that really kept me alive is I didn't want my parents have to face that I had taken my own life, which led to me starting a men's discussion group, which led to writing a book on it, led to me volunteering on the White House Council, proposed White House Council on Boys and Men may never occur, and a commitment to understanding that one of the key things is most of the suicides are still men, and how infused in our society we are blind to the pains of men. And all you have to do is think of comments about women and negative comments about men and switch the roles, and you'll realize how blind we are to it. And I became good friends with Tom Golden. He has an excellent book on it, The Way Men Heal. And I'm here because I want to continue to bring awareness to what I believe is young men today have a higher chance of suicide than ever before. Some of the numbers are 10 to 14, 60 to 70% over girls 30 to 40, adolescent 15 to 19, 70 to 80% over 20 to 30 in girls. Young men, 75 to 80% versus 15 to 20 in the 20 to 24, and then overall, basically 75%. This is an important issue, and I believe what happens with young men is we have less support for them, and then what they do is they either lash out or they lash in. And this is part of an important conversation I want to be part of. Thank you.